It boggles my mind that there's so much news going on, and it's even in mainstream now, you know, everything that's going on in the world. And Americans, I mean, I talk to a lot of people every day, and I would say 99% of people still just live in blissful ignorance, blissful ignorance, blissful ignorance, blissful ignorance, blissful ignorance, blissful ignorance. You can tell them fact after fact after fact and let them decide for themselves, and they still will not, they refuse to wake up, 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 to wake up. We're on the verge of, you know, World War III, and everyone that I know, you know, young people, old people, they care more about celebrity gossip and more about, you know, what's going on MTV than they do about these real issues that are, you know, pushing us to the brink of, you know, a thermonuclear war. War. For example, I mean, just the state of not only the economy, but, you know, the world economy. I mean, we are in a depression, like Alex Jones and everyone says we are in a depression. And one example I give people is in the 30s, you know, there was bread lines, there was soup kitchens, and the only reason that we don't see those today is because of food stamps and because of EBT cards. Get rid of those, and it's the same as in the 30s. If in a lot of senses, it's worse. And you know, it's gonna take a lot of really bad times for people to really wake up, and by then it might be too late. For a long time, I was just in complete denial about a lot of these things, and namely subliminal messaging. Since I woke up, I've started to see it more and more and more, and this was some new movies that came out. I had to sit down on that new X-Men movie, and there's actually a point in the movie where they specifically say that it's necessary to strip people of their rights in order to obtain security, which is a complete, you know, assault on what Ben Franklin said. Subliminal messaging, 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 subliminal messaging. And it's just, it boggles my mind that people just continue to eat it up. Subliminal messaging, 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 subliminal messaging. Subliminal messaging, 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 subliminal messaging. We are winning, we are waking more people up, but more of us need to wake up if, you know, if we ever want to bring about real change and steal the power from, you know, the elitists that are running the world, you know. Subliminal messaging, 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 subliminal messaging.
Well, it's amazing, isn't it, that in a week where the Eurozone is on the verge of collapse, we've got all these new wars kicking off. The biggest story on Fox News and CNN is still Wiener's Wiener. Wiener's Wiener. Wiener's Wiener. Wiener's. That just gives you an insight into how these networks control the paradigm.
Subliminal messaging, subliminal messaging, subliminal messaging.
But I mean, the caller was talking about 90% of people he talks to are not awake. I mean, if you're not awake by now, at least tangentially to these issues, then really there's no hope, is there? Is there? Is there? Is there?
Subliminal messaging. Subliminal messaging. Subliminal messaging. And it's just, it boggles my mind that people just continue to eat it up.